Somebody cop. All right, the 14th of January. A lazy individual. You know, not for nothing, but this month has been pretty hard on the beef. I'm getting pounded left and right. I'm getting right hooks thrown to their face. First my boy did the ego thing, and okay, I don't have a huge ego, but you know, it's there. Boastfulness, right? Profanity, oh my God, right? Now, okay, deceitful, I'm not that. Money character, yeah, money didn't change me when I had it, when I didn't have, well, when I didn't have it, life sucked, but it didn't change me as a person. It made not having money made me more humble. That's for damn sure. That will do it to you. No one is so good he has no bad, no good. I agree 100% with that one. Honest for a price, right? Okay, so we're good with that one. But damn, he's hitting up us lazy folks, us fat folks who like to sit on the couch and watch TV, movies, and sports. That pretty much sums up my life, watching TV, movie, and sports. Well, when I wasn't working, I did work, but shit. A lazy individual either is sick or has not found the work he or she likes best. That's true. I did work, not enough, but I worked in the insurance business in 2012, 13, and 14, and you all know what happened. By 14, I was broke. So, and I didn't like it. I didn't believe in the business. I didn't like the business. So it just wasn't a fit for me. There's some good people doing good things with that business because it does make sense to protect yourself or people or whatever, but it just, it didn't click for me like real estate did. So yeah, you do need to find your fit, that what fits you. That's absolutely true. No one is inherently lazy. I beg to disagree. I think a lot of people are inherently lazy. Me, number one on the list. It is human nature to want to be doing things unless we are ill. Yeah, doing things, but not working in a cubicle from 9 in the morning till 5 at night, 40 hours a week, not grinding for somebody else. Grinding for yourself is different than grinding for somebody else. So doing things, yes, moving, yeah, but not, doing fun stuff, hobbies and stuff like that, or traveling. A sure sign of the beginnings of a recovery from illness is the desire to get up and around. That's true. Yeah, when you feel sick, you don't want to move, and when you're not sick, you do get up and move because you've been laying in bed for 2 days straight. To go back to work, to do something, anything. Inactivity leads to boredom. Boredom leads to laziness. Conversely, activity leads to interest, and interest leads to enthusiasm and ambition. W. Clement Stone often says the emotions are not always subject to reason, but they're always subject to action. That's a good little nuggety drop. Determine what you are best at and what you like to do, and develop a burning desire to be the best you can be at it. Then get into action. There you go. All right, so the takeaway from today: the emotions are not always subject to reason. In fact, they're very seldom subject to reason. That's the whole political mess we get going on right now. But they're always subject to action. There you go. I mean, I think that's a good takeaway. So when I was doing real estate, the 4 years I talked about, what drove me was helping other people. I didn't want to be the best. I knew I wouldn't be the best. There was other people, as I mentioned before, much more successful in flipping real estate than I was, but that's okay. That was never the point. I never wanted to be the number one flipper in Jacksonville or Florida or the country or the world. I wanted to help people, but flipping was how I made my living. But the way I looked at it was, there was a time when the brokerage, when I had maybe 16 agents underneath me in one realty corp, and it wasn't paying for itself. We were in an office that was $1,500 a month, which is a huge amount in Thailand, but in the United States that was actually pretty cheap for that big an office. And then the internet was like $300 or $400 a month. We had high speed business internet. the fees to be a realtor cost you about $1,000 a year, be a broker, and have a real estate license, be on the MLS, all that crap. That all insurance, we needed errors and omissions insurance. So all that crap. There were months the checks coming in because I wasn't taking 50% or 30% of the agent's thing. I was doing it for a flat fee, $150, $200. Because as I discussed before, it was one of my biggest pet peeves when I was an agent, was my broker taking half my money, more than half my money, when I worked for the big company. So doing that made things a little thin some months, especially in the first couple of years, 16 and 17. So when I was flipping, what I was doing was subsidizing One Realty Corp with my flipping money. So I was helping all those agents by not taking all their money, but that cost, I had to generate income. And it was how I paid my bills. I had after 2014, I was keenly aware that I needed to keep a roof over my head and, make a car payment. Although after 2014, until I bought the BMW in 2019, 18 or 19, I don't remember when I bought the Beamer. It's a great car, 550i, twin turbo, 4.4 liter. What a great car, beautiful car. Before I bought that, I had owned, since 14, every car I drove, I bought for cash. I bought another Corvette, like a 2004 or 5 maroon Corvette, no, 2004. It was a 50th anniversary edition, had the magnesium wheels and stuff. So I bought that for cash, and I was driving that around. Remember, I lost the black one, it was repossessed. I got it out of hock by borrowing money, and then I sold it, and that's what enabled me to keep my house that I'm selling right now. And hopefully I'm going to make about 200 grand in equity in that house. So I'm waiting on that to invest here in more real estate. Basically, I'm going to take the real estate money and invest in real estate, although I am following the crypto because that's been crazy volatile, and you can make money off of volatile markets with option straddles. So anyway, mainly the money's going to go into real estate, which I know and I like and I trust, and even though it's dipped now with COVID, it will go back up. It will go. People need a place to live. Even if the worst things happen and there's a friggin' deep state takeover of the world or whatever, people still need a place to live. So I am going to gamble, risk my future on real estate, and we'll see what happens. Anywho, that's it for today. So far, it got warm yesterday. It was cold in the morning like it normally is, and warm in the afternoon like it normally is. But I went ahead and made a big batch of chili last night in the crock pot slow cooker that I bought down in Chiang Mai. So far it's staying cold. It's like 9 something now. I've been up a couple hours. I woke up at 7 and it's 9 something, I think 2 hours later, and it's still overcast. I actually closed the other windows, which are always open, because it was there's a box of tissues here, and you could see the tissue blowing from the wind, so it was bringing the cold air in. She was freezing as usual. So I'm wearing a shirt. It's probably in the 50s. It's probably 58, 59, something like that. So I got my chili for lunch that I made last night. Chili and spaghetti sauce are always better the next day. So I didn't even have the chili last night. I had pork chop and applesauce. And I'll have the chili for lunch today, if it stays cold, which it looks like it is. So that's going to be lunch for today. All right, guys, that's it. I'll try to keep it short. Short is better when it comes to these videos. 9 minutes, that's real short. All right, I'll talk to you all later.